Hello, everyone. This is Sue. I am live. And I'm so glad that you are here tonight, although I don't see anyone yet. And Karen, just so you know, I don't see me on my second screen. Is there something I should do? I'm just going to carry on. Okay, so I'm hoping that some of you are going to join us live tonight. And I'm here tonight for for a few reasons. And I'm going to try and keep this as short as I can. There's Karen. Okay, I'm waiting for others to come along. All right, so first off, I want to say a couple of things about our group. I am just so jazzed by what an amazing group of moms we have. Some of the comments, you have to find the video live in the timeline. And I'm not sure how to do that, Karen. Anyways, I'm just going to keep going here. So you can buzz me if you need me. Yeah, so we have just an amazing group of moms, and I have to say it's been just amazing, 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 incredible to see, like probably in the last 4 or 5 days, we've had like 6 or 7 or 8 comments from people just saying how much they're appreciating the group. And that means the world to me because I think you know I'm on a mission, right? I'm on a mission to give you back your power, to help you feel competent as a parent, as a mom, to give you the tools to manage difficult behavior, and to cultivate a more positive and loving relationship with your child, right? So that's my mission. And we've been posting all kinds of free stuff in our group, which I know you guys are also busy and you haven't been necessarily able to watch it all, but you know, I'm gonna give you a little nudge here, okay, moms, because, hey, Marcia, there is a lot of valuable information in this group that you will not find anywhere else. And I encourage you, I implore you, if you're struggling, to make the time, okay? One of my sayings that I love is time does not show up on a silver platter, okay? We have to create time. And I know you're struggling, I get it, but we have to find time for things that are really, really important for us. So why can I not see who else is here? This is frustrating me. All right, so if you're new to the group, and you have not yet downloaded our e-guide to making sense of autism and difficult behavior, you must, okay? Because it's foundational to the work that that we do in this group. And yeah, it's really important that you do that. All right, so here's the thing. I'm here tonight. I had a great conversation with LaShonda Scott a couple of days ago, and LaShonda was kind enough to give me some time and let me ask her a whole bunch of questions. And what she said to me was, you know, this group sounds amazing. The boot camp sounds incredible, and I really want to do it, but I'm not sure it's manageable for me. And I said, I totally get that. You know, like I mean, I've had to go ask my mom for money. You know, I did what it took, and we all make choices, right? So I asked LaShonda, so what would you think if we created a home study program of the Better Behavior Bootcamp so that moms, maybe it might be a little more manageable. Maybe it's the time Amy, hey, hello, welcome. Pardon me. So maybe this might be an option that would be more manageable and doable for you, because perhaps some of you are nervous about the time commitment, which really isn't extensive, but I get it. You know, maybe you're worried that you're going to fall behind, and you want to make sure that you take the full advantage of the investment financially, which I totally understand. But okay, I'm going to draw a line in the sand right here, right now. I want you to say yes. And I'm going to say it in a different way. What is it going to take for you to say yes? All right, I know you're struggling. I was too. We know that our system is broken. We know that our children are struggling, and we know that we are too. And let's just talk about your children for a moment. Your child has autism, right? And this does not make him or her from Mars. You hear me say that all the time. Kids do well when they can. Your child has processing challenges. Your child has sensory challenges. Your child has many different things going on. And what that means for your child is that I'm going to use he because the majority are boys. He cannot make meaning of things the way you and I can in the seamless ease that we have. And that is in part why your child is so stressed. And, he or she has all kinds of things going on that prevent him from showing up in the way that he really wants to. And he knows he is different. You can bet your bottom dollar. You can also bet your bottom dollar that your child feels incompetent in some way, shape, or form. Okay, what am I missing? Who do we have here? Lisa, Chrissy, hey, thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you're here. So we have a child who's chronically stressed, right? Your child's anxiety baseline is definitely higher than the average bear. There's no question. And so what does this mean? This means that your child is way more on edge than the average child, cannot just go with the flow. And we expect them to, right? We expect them to. Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? We think in our heads. But meanwhile, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about this. And we've got more people here. Dang. Melinda, hi. Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you're here. This is awesome. So, and feel free to jump in and ask questions, okay? This is not me lecturing here. This is like interactive. So your child is experiencing feelings of failure, and I know for me, I was. And hi, Tamara. Hi, thank you for coming. I know I felt like a shit mom, okay? I'm going to talk straight here. I felt like a piece of shit, like just the world's worst mom. I yelled, I screamed, I was horrible. I was. And I put this in one of my earlier blogs that my husband would come home and, hi, Marley. Hey. He would jokingly call me Alice Cooper, which was really freaking ha-ha funny, right? Because I had mascara down my face, right? So life for your child is as challenging as it is for you. So here's the thing. Your child is yours for as long as you walk the earth. And I know your child has potential that you don't even know is there. I know this because I've been doing this for a long time. And I always tell parents to raise the bar, expect more. Okay, so we're going to switch things up here. And I want you to think about things through your child's eyes. So you have processing challenges. You have sensory challenges. You don't feel like you really fit in. And your child kind of gets that, right? And we do our best. You are here because you're an amazing freaking mom. That's why you're here. And I'm going to hold your feet to the fire a little bit tonight, okay? All right. So we're doing what we're told as good moms. We take them to therapy, to social skills groups, to physiotherapy, to OT, to social, whatever it may be, right? You're driving your child here. oops, sorry, your mom is driving you here, your mom is driving you there, you're in all these places with all these people. I wonder what it feels like for your child. I wonder. And I wonder how much your child is able to really take in. Let's put yourself back in your own body here now and think about when you're stressed to the nuts. In this situation, let's put you in a classroom and see how you show up. How do you think you'd show up? I know how I would show up, as a frickin' mess. That's how I'd show up. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because, yes, our system is broken. And, you know, I am a little bit of a maverick here. I know that, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind because I feel so strongly about what is possible, not just for your child, but for you, for you. I know what's possible, but there is no change without change, darling. You know, there is not going to be any change unless you change something up, and that takes courage, you know, and that's why I've got this tattoo here. I don't know if you can see it. See, there it is right there. That stands for courage. And trust me, I've earned it the hard way. Yeah, I don't have a good mom. She got all but the psychologist does takes me there. Oh, okay. Oh, Chrissy. Yeah, I feel you, sweetheart. So here's what I'm up to tonight. You know, what is it going to take for you to say yes to getting support that's really going to make a difference for you? So I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? And I really want you to take a moment. I'm going to pause for a few seconds after I ask these questions. And I am going to start. So what is it like for you trying to manage your child's behavior when it's hard? How does it feel for you? How does it feel for you? Think about that for a moment. No judgment here, right? This is a safe place, safe place. What is your biggest challenge around behavior? What is your biggest challenge? Is it feeling like you just can't cut it? You're not a good enough mom? All those feelings that I just marinated in for so long. What other areas of this life, of your life, excuse me, does this impact? Your family, your friends, your spouse, you know, work. How does this impact your life? On a scale of 1 to 5, you know, how challenging is this for you? If you could shift this by even 20%, 20%, what would change for you? What would open up for you? What time would you have? What would be possible for you in terms of doing things with your child, with your family, with your friends? Or 50% even. What would be possible for you? Okay, now here's the big one. What's holding you back from making change? And I want you to be honest with yourself, okay? What's holding you back? This is tough love here, okay? Tough love, but love. What's holding you back? Trying not to lose my cool myself. Yeah, hi Channing, thank you for being here. Yeah, exactly. And so is it, you know, money? Is it time? Is it fear? God knows I was freaking terrified when I started to make change in my life. You know, been married for 25 years to a man with Asperger's, absolutely brilliant, zero in the emotional intelligence arena. Yeah, Tamara, exactly. Exhausted and feel defeated, for sure. Like, what is it going to take for you to say yes to doing something differently? What's the big obstacle for you? You know, I'm kind of one of those people that really goes for it, you know, and I'm kind of like not the majority, for sure, and I get that. Oh, Chrissy, a 30-hour day. Yeah, if you can figure that one out, make sure you let us all know, okay? We'll all sign up. Yeah, you are funny. So, you know, there is a cost to making a change. There's no question, right? There is a cost. You know, there's a financial cost, just like there was for me. I had to go to my mother and beg for support. You know, only I was doing it on a scale that is much different than I'm offering to you guys, like way different. But there's also a cost to doing nothing, right? What is the cost to you for doing nothing? That hurts, right? The cost of doing nothing is living in the same place. And what is that going to mean for you, for your child's future? Because if you can't get the behavior under control, you will never be able to guide your child down the road. Okay, so this is, you know, we're almost come to the end of the tough love part, but you got to think about these things. You know, I did too, and I had to take a huge risk, huge. But let me tell you, it's worth it. On the other side of fear, I loved some of the comments that we saw in the group. On the other side of fear is liberty, you know, is just feeling like I'm out there. It's scary, yes, but I'm out there, I'm doing something for my child, for me, for my family. So the last few days I've been on a whole bunch of calls with a whole bunch of moms, and they've been really cool. I love talking to you guys. You know, each and every conversation has been so so much fun, so interesting. Oh yeah, losing the pins and needles. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for me it was like eggshells. Everywhere I walked, I was making crunching sounds. So I get it. Like I totally get it. So now I'm gonna talk to you about the boot camp a little bit, okay? And like I'm not gonna go into this in detail, but this is a program that I created from 14 years of experience in working with kids and families on the spectrum, and it works. If you do the work, you get the rewards. And I want you to say yes. I want you to take a risk. Now, that may not be possible for everyone, and I totally get that too. However, when I was talking to LaShonda, I wish she was here. I know she was going to try to be here. I asked her a bunch of questions, as I said, and I asked her, like, so what, hi, Tabitha. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Tabitha and I had a great conversation too. We had some good laughs too. And I'm going to share something with you that I shared with Tabitha. And I also mentioned this in the group. Thank you for the love. I love love. Who doesn't love love? So I was sharing with Tabitha about my frustration around how behavior therapy is like this. Okay, so my husband drives me freaking nuts a lot of the time. And here's something true. Half the time, I don't understand what he's saying. And the other half the time, I don't agree with what he's saying. You know, how's that for a track record? Thank you. And this is true, and he's heard me say this 100 times, and it's okay. So I'm not talking out of school. But so I have a problem with my husband. So maybe I'll send him off to behavior therapy, and when he comes back, he'll be a good boy. right? Not going to work, right, Tabitha? We talked about this, not going to work. So even if your child is in behavior therapy, that doesn't mean that you know how to manage, right? And that's what sucks about our system, because mama, you need to be able to manage. As your child gets bigger, so does behavior. Okay, enough of that, right? Hey, thank you. So here we go. So the boot camp, we're going to put a document in the chat. Karen's going to put that in the chat. I want you to think long and hard about whether you can stretch yourself to do the boot camp. And if you do the work, and if you don't get results, I'll give you your money back. Okay? It's never happened. And I don't think it ever will, because this is a really good program. And we're so excited. Marcia and Karen and I are so excited to announce that we are launching a Better Behavior Bootcamp Lite home study program today. So what this means is that if the bootcamp isn't a choice that you can manage, yay, then we have a solution for you. And here's the deal about Bootcamp Lite, okay? You can do it from home, just the way you can do bootcamp. But if you're concerned about missing classes because of your schedule, or whatever it may be, if you're concerned that you won't be able to keep up to the group because of things at home, like if you are worried that you're not going to be able to put in the time, then do Bootcamp Lite. It's $297. And we're giving you the same payment plan. So you can pay $109 for 3 months and, pay for it for over 3 months. And you can do it from home. And what are you going to get? Okay, I've got it right here. You're going to get all of the same video lessons. Okay, it's not going to be live, but it's going to be video lessons specifically done for Bootcamp Lite. So all modules are going to be broken into 10-minute increments, so they're manageable chunks, right? So you're not trying to drink from a fire hose. And yeah, exactly, Tabitha. We need our own tools in our toolbox, not just our kids. No kidding, eh? And like, you think about it, you're driving the bus, mama, right? You got to know how to navigate if you're going to get to the destination you want to go to. So you're going to get the slide deck, you're going to get worksheets, which are going to give you reflection questions to think about what you've learned in the module, in the mini modules, and steps to implement what you've learned along the way. Just like in Bootcamp, you're going to have resources, there are archived videos, different links to great articles for each week. Yes, Tamara, awesome. Yes, Tamara, good for you. You're saying yes to making change. And you may sit back and think, oh, she's trying to sell us. Oh, yeah. No, I'm on a freaking mission to change the way we parent our kids. And I want you to feel competent, because you freaking deserve to feel competent. You do. And there's also going to be Melinda, I would do boot camp, but unfortunately yeah, okay. So Melinda, so you could consider Bootcamp Lite, which is the home study program that we've just been talking about. So you can take your time. You'll have a Facebook group, and I'll be in that Facebook group to support you. So you can do the learning in a different environment that would be a better option for you. So now, having said that, if you're able to do the live boot camp, there are advantages, right? You're live with me. You can ask questions on the fly. You get a one-on-one coaching session. I'm doing a behavioral style assessment, and you're thinking, like, why do I need that? Well, I would think the same thing, right? Why would you? Well, here's the thing. I know my style. I'm like a go-getter. I'm a people person. I can talk like a magpie, right? I know that. And that's why I have to watch myself when I do these live things because I can go on and on and on. And Karen's going to tell me if I'm going on too long. But I know that about myself. And I also know if someone puts me in a corner, that I'll become a real bossy pants. But that's just me, right? Others, many ASD moms are softies, and they're givers, and they're team players, and they volunteer for everything, and they love kind of a slow, steady pace, and they're so helpful. But if you push them too far, holy crap, they will back off, and you will hold a grudge if you get pushed too far. So every behavioral style has challenges and has advantages. So the other part about Bootcamp Live is we're doing EFT, right? So I'm giving the moms recorded video, tap-along videos with me, and I'm not comfortable doing that for the Lite program because I need to know that you're okay initially with EFT, but you can learn that on your own for sure. Live calls, group coaching. We have a private Facebook group in the live program, and I think it's really more about just being there when we're having discussions in the group coaching aspect of the live. So here's the deal. So let me step back. What is it going to take for you to say yes to making change? We want you to say yes. I'm being pretty bold here. I want you to say yes to making change because you're in this group, you know where to find me. I'm here to support you, okay? So if you register for Bootcamp Lite between tonight and a week from today, so that would be the 19th, you will get, as a thank you, you will get a one-on-one coaching session with me. And I charge $150 an hour. And I give my heart and soul. I care about you so much. I care more than you can possibly imagine. So I want you, will this program work if my daughter is still in ABA? Yes, it will, Tamara. Yes, it will. It absolutely will. Karen and I have had lots of discussions about this. And yes, I'm not a huge fan of ABA, but this is not going to disrupt any therapy you have on the go. This is really good parenting and knowing how to show up and be your best. And self-care. I want you to care for yourself. In the live group, we also really focus on self-care, and that is going to be part of Bootcamp Lite. But at the same time, of course, if you register in the next week, what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation. It doesn't have to happen within the next week, but you have to register within the next week. And yes, thumbs up. And I'm going to take a good, solid hour with you. And we're going to establish your biggest goal and how to frickin' tackle it. What's going to be required. And this is gold. This is what you need to start on the path toward feeling better about managing behavior, feeling more competent, more successful as a mom, and being able to cultivate a more loving and positive relationship with your child, to be able to goof off together, to hang out together without trying to get something from your child. So, do you have any questions for me? What do you think? Tell me your thoughts. I want to know. I really, really, I want to know if you think the idea sucks. I want to know. I really do, because I care. And I want to help. And that's why we are here. That's why I am here. That's why Karen, Marcia, and I are here, because we believe in you. And we know that when you know better, you do better. Just, ain't my line, trust me. So unless there are any questions, I'll sign off now. But listen, are you going to make a change? Okay, Tamara, Melinda, Amy, you're already registered in Bootcamp. You're off the hook. Yes, 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 you can do this. You know, Chrissy, you can do this. Channing, what about you? I know. You know, the thing is, we all have the same amount of time, unless Chrissy can figure out that 30-hour day. I don't know how she's going to do that, but I want to know. And you know what? You know, the rulers of the universe, you know, Donald Trump only has 24 hours in a day. Justin Trudeau only has 24 hours in a day, right? It's what we do with the time that we have. And, you know, how much time are you running around, you know, chasing your child to get things done and wringing your hands and worrying? Do something now. Do something now. All right. Chrissy, I'm so glad that Zachary's in a good place. I'm so happy. Okay, Tabitha, yes. Yes, yes, Tabitha, absolutely. Yes. You know, I needed it too. And it took a friend, my best friend, to make me look in the mirror and say, you're a freaking a-hole if you think you're going to be able to pull this one off. And she was right. So I'm now returning the favor, only I'm not calling you guys a-holes. That's not my role, right? That's only reserved for BFFs. Okay, I'm going to sign off or I could blabber on all night. All right, so ask questions in the group. Raise your concerns. Tell me how you feel. You know, give me your objections. I want to support you. And I'm here for you. And I care for you. And I really love you guys. Like, we've got almost 850 people in this amazing community. And this truly is a dream for me, to be able to support you in the way that I am and to give you the knowledge and the power that I learned. And you can too. There ain't nothing special about me. Trust me. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for being here and giving you guys all great big hugs. Okay. Time for change, right? If you don't make change, there ain't going to be no change. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Sending hugs and love. Bye.